And how you guys doing? So, in reference to the information, somebody had tried to say that, Frank Sinatra was involved in stealing from my penis and damaging my face and teeth, him and his political ties, or his government friends, or whatever. I have no ties to none of his friends. I'm the owner of the studios of my mother and father's companies. And I don't get involved in nobody's shit, nobody's games, nobody's tricks, nobody's bullshit games of any kind. If they were involved in stealing from my penis, they must get arrested and prosecuted. I don't toy around with nobody's tricks or games. I have nothing to do with nobody's shit. Any person my mother had restraining orders on, or my father had restraining orders on, there was a lifetime restraining order. So if anybody violated those, they must get arrested, prosecuted. You'll say, well, law enforcement didn't want to arrest people. Well, see, that's not the way things work in the laws now, is it? So then they'd have to fire people in law enforcement or people in government or wherever. I'm the only child of my mother and father. I'm the owner of my mother and father's companies and estates and properties. Nothing's ever for sale, not never. And in reference to people trying to play tricks, government agents accusing me of being a criminal, trying to confuse my identity with anybody. That is intentional, mistaken identity, attempts of murder. And all the conspirators must get prosecuted, whoever they are. I'm not playing with nobody's games. I'm not associated with nobody's games. I'm the only child of my mother and father, and the Roll Protocol tells the whole world that I am the only child of my mother and father. So in reference to anybody damaging my face and teeth, thinking they were trying to get away with slandering my character, that is physical assault. Their activity of mutilations and damaging of my face and teeth, or them stealing any of my penis size, or them trying to mistake my identity after they had physically assaulted me. When you physically assaulted me, who was you looking for? They're still playing that Photoshop shit with the phone. My nostrils are not that big. And that government man's playing tricks. That's high-tech crimes of mistaken identity tricks. These people trying to play tricks with the videos or the phones. People trying to steal from my social media. People trying to steal from my postal mail. And somebody'd say that they think Frank was possibly involved in the postal theft of people stealing my postal mail. I don't know if he was or not. Whoever it is must get prosecuted, must get arrested, must get charged and sued in court. Nothing's ever handled out of court. I'm the only child of my mother and father. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates and companies. And I don't play no tricks. So in reference to anybody trying to trick me, or anybody trying to fool me, or government man saying he was spying on me, trying to see if he thought somebody was a liar, or whatever he made up, or he tried to use anonymous accusations from people, or anonymous slander, or the government man zapping me with satellites, trying to slander my character, messing with my body, or them trying to play their puppet torture game. I'm not your child, I'm not your property, I'm not your race or your religion. And whoever you are, you must get ordered into court. So, in reference to the government man marking on my body, damaging my face and teeth, or injuring me, or trying to injure me, or if they had injured me in the past, they must get prosecuted. I don't play tricks with nobody. I'm the only child of my mother and father. Whoever anybody is, they are who they are. Whoever these people are that are trying to play tricks, my biological parents are my biological parents. So in reference to anybody's tricks or games, or anybody cock-blocking me from my female friends, they need to file lawsuits Any of my celebrity friends that have tried to get in contact with me, they need to file lawsuits against the government for trying to confuse people with my identity, their activity of trying to confuse people with my lifestyle or family history, or them trying to make up bullshit scams of them slandering my intellect or them slandering my family history. Has to be court cases. These people trying to play this game of fish out of water. There are people they're choking me right now with a satellite. So, in reference to any of the tricks of anybody, whether they're politicians, other celebrities, whether they're in a branch of government, or whatever they are in, I don't play no tricks with nobody. So, in reference to the games or manipulations of people, there's more lawsuits. And there has to be lawsuits in reference to previous lawsuits of the government covering up lawsuits that I've had against the government. And if the government tried to hire people in government to try to murder me because they were trying to get out of the lawsuits or the insurance, or they were trying to steal the estates of my parents or anything, attempted murder and it's treason. And it's more lawsuits and more prosecution against the government.